Alright. Time to do this thing. Let's see. Oh, I didn't get the water. I'll be alright. Okay. There's the bad boy right there. Already primed, ready to go. Probably should have put them together like this, but what's the worst that can happen, right? Let's do this. Put my glove on here. Oh, I should grab my other brushes. Okay. My fancy brushes. Probably gonna want to airbrush here for a little bit. Because we're gonna use Payne's Gray, and that is going to be basically the base coat for all this, or the darkest shadow, right? I'm going to use that one. I don't think I've opened this either, so it's going to be brand new. Good color, I like it. It's from Vince Venturella. Nice dark color. I mean, I could probably paint this by hand. Yeah, let's paint it by hand. There's no need for airbrush. I don't feel like cleaning the airbrush today. Get off. Feeling a little lazy today. Not too lazy, I just don't feel like cleaning the airbrush. That's all. Okay. Okay. So for this one, we're going to just use my 3 here. Don't need anything bigger than that. Alright. We're gonna do all the trim. You done? Yeah. There's all these. This is my first Empress Chill that I've ever painted. Never painted anything other than Space Marines here. I've always done Space Marines, but I'm working on Crimson Fists. Look at my jam. Oh, Pedro Cantor. That's my dude right there. What is that? A piece of skin or cloth? Ooh, I should do a skin. That would be a good idea. On the little arm. On this little piece here. Let me zoom in a little bit here. You can't see too much, huh? That'll work. Do it on this part here. Right? Do skin there instead of cloth. I like that idea. A little bit of personality, right? Or I can paint it in a 80s, somewhat hairspray rock style zebra print. I know, right? Yeah, we'll see how we feel when we get there. So right now, I just painted purple. A nice vibrant purple. Nice purple color. I'll zoom in a little bit more, huh? There we go. Looks pretty good. Here. Shoulder piece. And reminds me a lot of the way I picked the Crimson Fist. That blue. Nice blue. More like a bluish gray. Right? Man, they have so much trim. See why people aren't a fan of these. It's gonna be in shadow, so it doesn't have to be too perfect. Man. That's a lot. Oh no. Base. I'm not being perfect here, just laying down the base coat. Pretty much where I want my shadows. Let's see.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Count what you have now. Don't count what you don't have.
Ah, this music's jamming today. Oh, I've been feeling this for a while. Good vibes. Is it a back piece or is that? Oh, I'm gonna erase this. A little bit more now. There we go, now I can see. Go too high. Work. I think that is. Who's that? What is the back piece or is that the backpack? I will paint that blue anyways. Jeez, man. There's a lot. So much trim. I probably could have done with the airbrush. This should have been a lot faster with the airbrush. Too late. I'm stuck now. I probably could still go around and do it now. Oh well. Count what you have now, don't count what you don't have. Can't you see? In here, they get it all in there. I don't know if I'm gonna really like and enjoy painting this guy. More of a, like I said, Space Marine fan. But we'll see how this comes out. That will dry out. Oh, did I do a foot? I did. Feet, backpack, shoulder piece. I didn't do that part of the arm. Missed it. I don't really know much about the lore of these guys. All I know is that Fromart Fulgrim is an asshole. That's all I know about them. I am a big Ultramarines fan though. If it wasn't for them doing that, terms of this wouldn't be where they're at. That I do know. Right here, gotta build that opacity up a little bit. Kind of reading that book, it's called the Play Wars? Arc Imperium. There you go. And I finished the first book. I haven't done the second one yet. Working on it. One I did enjoy was the No No Fear. That's a good book. That one was good. Also because Theo's one of my favorite Space Marines. Wasn't for him, I think they would have been caught off guard when Lower Guard betrayed them. Was it Lower Guard? Lord Bears? Yes. It was Lower Guard. I'm gonna betray them. Okay. Let that dry a little bit. Oh, I didn't do the middle part. The cot piece. Do that. There. Okay, that'll do that. Right? Okay. So now which would be, damn, you know what? I didn't even write my list. Anybody? Oh, I need to find it. Live right here. Citadel paints. Man, I looked it up. It's on my phone. Man. Okay. Guess I have to look real quick. Oh, give me a second. Dang it. I should have wrote this down. Sets. Dark blue. Oh, I used things gray, so I'm gonna use blue, right? Yes, we're gonna use blue. And that's Crimson Kiss. I want Emperor's Children. Blue, hot pink, pink, and pale pink. Okay. There we go. Now I got the colors. I don't know why I used that. Blue. Dark hot pink. Haven't opened that one. Pink. That's pale pink. Pink. Where is it? Magenta. Pink. There it is. So we're gonna use these three in that order. I don't know why I paint. Well, I guess for the deepest shadows, it works out. Okay. Not a little bit more. Let's do some synthwave, huh? Okay, I don't know why I did that. Should have been blue to begin with, not Payne's gray. Okay, I'm gonna do blue. I don't know why. Well, I guess it gives it a blue hue on the bottom of where the darkest blue should be. Works out. I'll do blue. Blue, blue, blue. Ooh, that's a lot. Too much. There we go. Oh man, I don't have flat panels. It's okay. Put these here. Yeah. I thought I had a smooth leg, but these have trim all over it. That's okay. I could still make it work. It'll be a lot more work, but I can do it. I don't know. Try to keep that blue in some of the recesses in here. Kind of works out, I guess. Just like so. You know, that's why I didn't paint that in there. Stupid. Okay. Over here too. The leg. Side in here. Again, I'm not too worried about the neatness. It'll get there. I'll get it neat. Right now, just want to get it looking smooth. I think that's gonna stay in the blue. Same thing here. Okay, that's got all this is gonna stay in the blue, I think. We'll see how we feel when we get closer to the purple or pinks, I'm sorry. Well, that's mostly trim in there. That's trim in there too. I don't know if this is butt armor or we're gonna paint it blue. Don't know why they need butt armor, but butt armor it is. There you go. Try to build that opacity up a little bit here. A little too dark for my liking. I want this bad boy to stand out. That's the point, right? Stick out like a sore thumb. Honestly, I think it's very disadvantageous, but what do I know? I'm not a noise marine, so it's a very good blue though. Very punchy. Very punchy blue. A little more on the leg. Here. Here. Put that in there. The opacity looks like crap. And here. I didn't get my drink. Oh well. Do this arm in here. The inside as well. Oh, what is that, trim? No, that's not. It's part of the arm piece right there. Thing look like trim. Should we do the hand or should... Yeah, let's do the hand. Don't know what I'm going to do with the weapon. We'll figure that out when we get there. I don't know if I look a little too loud. Yeah, yeah. Oopsies. These dogs go crazy. Oh, I'm kind of liking what I did with the Payne's Gray. Give it a good little shadow where it needs to be. I don't know, I didn't really remove the mold lines very well here on this model. Still see a couple. We'll do it the shoulder piece. Here. God, man, so much trim. Even the helmet. Ugh. So this here too. Just gonna test out some of my glazing skills here. This in here. I don't know, I think I should paint that gold. Oh, what the shit? What the hell? Lost my camera. What the hell? Someone called me. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. Lost my cam. Okay, we're painting blues. There you go. A little bit of that. Right there. Oh, the backpack too. Wish. I forgot that existed. I forgot these were a thing. There you go. Make it nice and pretty. This blue. That's my bit rate all crazy. Good. Blue in there. Oh, I gotta do this part here too. Yeah, that look nice. I'm really liking this. This blue's pretty. Okay. Very good blue. Very good blue. Let me tighten this up. Alright. I'll get my soda. I'm thirsty. Okay. All right. Put that over here. We're done. I didn't do the belt piece. Here. I think the middle where the god piece is, I think I'm gonna leave it like that. It is in the deepest part of the shadow. Looks good, just like that. Won't be that long. Bottom of the chest. That's fine. Okay. I like that. This part is going to be trickier. 0. Where's my one? We're going to use my Skoda Reserva Klinsky brush. So we're going to do a lot of blending here. We're going to mix blue with, put it in the camera, right? Blue with dark hot pink. Make a small purple. That's not open. Fucking shit. Huh? Yeah. That's fine. This, we're gonna make a glaze out of this. The purple. Well, I can probably use my round 0. Then my 1 here. Yeah, let's use this one. Be more for my finer details. Let's use this one. I'm not a big fan of using my expensive brushes for glazes. So we're gonna take. I probably should move this over here where it can be seen. Right. Uh-oh. Drop the brush. See that? So what we're gonna take here, there's a little bit of the blue, mix it into pink. We're gonna make a purple. And I have the purple. I probably should use it, but you know. Let's see how this comes out. Okay. What we're gonna do, we're gonna put this up here. I can blend the transitions here a bit later. Left it alone. Same thing here. Here's the point of the foot. This one, we're gonna go where's the top? Sorry, because I'm looking here. Yeah. That way. I'm not going for like a true like metallic style. I just want a synthwave color, you know. It's already starting to look like a purple foot in there. I can smooth these transitions in later with blue the other way. Same thing here. Right. And here, I want to do it right where the right in the area, right? We pull into there. Yeah, I'm assuming we're gonna go up. Since I don't really have too much room in here, I don't have to worry about too much. Because of where this emblem is, it takes up more of the shoulder, most if not all of the shoulder pad in here. So here as well. More. Up. hand here. Up the finger. Right here to up towards the high part of the head. Right here. Here as well on the chest piece. From the shadow. Maybe the blue. This part here. Actually, I want bottom part. Intensify that color a bit. Here. Blend that bad boy in. Here. Blendy, blendy, blendy. That's all we're doing. All of my life. Dogs are knocking. Let me go check that out. Over here. Turn that up. Okay, good little transition for now. Because we're gonna come back in with less blue, more pink. You see how that's already ending up already more of a purple. But we'll get there with the pink here in a little bit. This is just the transition layer. I gotta come back with the blue and clean it up a little bit. But I would say this part here of the leg looks freaking great. Shoulder not so much. But I could always come back and do this or else. Right. A little glaze here. that moisture off. And then we'll come back and into the blue. Right? Try to ease that little transition there a little bit. Same thing here. Try just to ease it in there a little bit. Here. Oh, I don't think it needs it there. In there, I think it looks great. That transition is just fantastic right there. But it'll soften it up, so it's okay. Same thing here. Soften that up a bit. Here. A little bit. Just a little bit in here. In here a bit. This isn't very synth wavy. I don't know what this is. Right? Softens up that blend, but it also reinforces the blue. See, I don't get it. I don't understand why I can do this, but I can't for the life of me do non-metallic metal like this. It's the same principle, right? You know, to a degree, it's the same principle. I just can't do it. This doesn't look good for me. There. Thing in here. Purple a little bit in there. See, that fucking, that looks great right there. Hold on, let me get the dogs because nobody's getting them. Okay, got the dogs in. Ugh. Mother of God. The little dog is over there barking. Okay. All right. Let's do this again. A little bit more softening up in here. Get some of that moisture here. The shoulder pad needs it the most right here. You see how I'm starting to just go a little bit halfway into the purple glaze that I did and into the blue. Give it a good little transition in there. Here. And here. But the brush, so let's say I'm glazing, for instance, here the blue. I'm glazing the blue. I want to move my brush towards the blue, right? Because your paintbrush acts a lot like a broom. And at the very end, you ever swept, right? It looks like it leaves a trail of dirt at the end or at the beginning as you sweep. It leaves a trail of dirt behind it, right? At the very end is where most of the dirt is. That's basically what you're doing with the paintbrush. There we go. Trying to soften up that transition a bit. Here, a little bit in there. Here. Yeah, looking good, looking good. Looking good. Okay, let me get a drink. Let me get a drink. Okay. Again, this is my first Chaos Space Marine here. I normally work with regular Space Marines. There it is, look at that. Silky smooth, baby! Let's get in there. The leg looks fantastic, right? This one I got a little bit too overzealous in here. Didn't leave enough room in there for the blue. Here as well. I'm gonna keep working at this. shoulder pad here. I'm working in very thin glazes though, so you're not really gonna see much of a transition very much. It's just gonna takes a little while. Moving here. Here, this is looking good there. Here, that looks good too, I think. Here it doesn't. Oh, you probably can't see it very well. Going right in there. You can't see it. You can't see it very well. I'm working behind the leg. Right in here. Right in there. The shadow covers most of that up. But I'm still working towards the blue, away from the purple. Right? Stronger. These here. And a shoulder piece. Okay. Starting to look better, slowly. There we go. I think that transition looks good. That leg though, man. Looking silky, silky, silky. Silky, silky, silky. Look at that. Okay. Call it there with that. Put that purple in here. There's gonna be a pretty high spot in here. Oops. I'm still not used to doing this on camera. Okay, now here. Since we were working into the blue, now we're working into the purple. Man, this is gonna make me want to do some Emperor's Children. I really like. I mean, I like the color scheme, right? The blues, the purples, the bright colors. You know, that's my jam. You know, I mean, look what I have here. Right? Very punchy. I'm eventually gonna get this to that. Very bright, right in your face. Start off slow, build up the colors, and we'll get there. Now we live in a world of instant gratification and we want to see results immediately, but I am the same way, but I like to see good outcome. So, if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna try to make it as good as I can. I'm not a big fan of half-assing things, you know. I like a good paint scheme. Yes, sir. Coming along. Look at that. Middle here. Don't mess that up too much. That looked great. That looked great. Okay, so did that. Now, I'll take a little bit more of the blue. A little more pink in there. More pink. More. Still very purple. I want more. That looks pretty good, I think. Do a little glaze. This is gonna go almost right at the point, right? There. That purple. There. Basically, you want to work into more than what you think you need. That way, you can always work back, right? You can always blend more into the purple. So you have that in that. It'll be in here. Okay. It's gonna be a little tricky. This I want it here. Okay, work that into the middle. And there. There you go. Look at that. Time to come together. And here. I want this. Sorry, got sidetracked here. Like a little fucking squirrel. I get distracted. There you go. Look at that. It's gonna come together. The next jump we're gonna do, I think, pure hot ink for the highest jump there. And then here we want. Where do I want it at? Not a fan. Feels like it's gonna fall off. There you go. Better. Here I want it. The light looks like it's coming from here, from the front. Alright? Coming this way. Or do I want it from the top? Oh, it's coming from the top. Yeah, let's do it from the top because the shoulder piece. So this, we're gonna push towards the top. It's here. Oh, where I want it. That in there. This in here. Itchy. Itchy. Do that right in there. Same thing here. I want to work this up here. Towards the tippy top of the shoulder piece. And in there. I didn't do this part. Crap. It's alright. Same thing here. A little bit more. Here. About halfway up. Yeah. Here. Very top of that. We want fingertips up here. And up here. Down. Slowly but surely. More towards the center. It's like a ball. What's up, doggy? My dogs just came in. There, around the chest piece, highest point of the chest. Looking good. Yeah, that dark hot pink's gonna be a punch of color real quick. There it is. It looks almost like it's what's that name? Pro set? Very good, very good, very good. Nice. My synthwave noise marine. Pretty cool if I say so myself. Working in small thin glazes. Right? Yeah. Still need to do the back, but I'm not sure how I'll do that yet. Front looks great. Yes. I was thinking about that little, this part here. Maybe doing that like a skin, you know. I don't know. We'll see how I get there. Okay, so now we're gonna do dark hot pink. This one's gonna be the high, some of the high points here. It's gonna be the big jump of color here, real quick. That's what's gonna give it the big old punch. Let's see. You will see. And we'll come back and glaze that smooth. Here. I'm gonna put that right up there. Basically at the highest point where the ball right in there. Probably need to glaze this over here a little bit. It'll smooth out pretty bright. Right for the rest of the model. This that purple, that hot pink just adds a fucking whammy to it. Here a little bit more for the high points here. And then we're still gonna come back with the pink. Add a little bit more specular kind of highlight here. In here, not much in there. leg. Oof. That little oof. I need the paint. I'm gonna build that opacity up here. It is, huh? Yeah. There's that punch of color real quick. That's not even bright yet. That's the thing. It's just starting to get bright. It is. A little bit more on this side. There's one. I'm barely touching the model at this point. Don't want too much color in there. Okay. Go. A little more up in here. Smooth out these transitions here a little bit. Here for the leg parts. Right in there. Right down the center. Little cylinder right. Alright, it's kind of hard to see. In the middle. Same thing here. This is going to go more up. Top. There. Hey, hey, welcome in. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. We're still new to the streaming, but try my best. My wife told me it'd be a good thing to do. Show, because she thinks I'm pretty good at it. I tend to say I'm not, but you know what they say. You end up being your own worst critic. Appreciate it. My first Chaos Marine. You can see it's not my first synthwave. This will be my one of my first ones. This is all airbrush work though. Trying to work on my what do you call it? Brushwork. That's the word. There it is. Getting better. Okay. Work on some glazes in there. Need more water. Try to blend these in a little bit here. See the separation in there. I think there's enough water in that. There it is. But yeah, it's coming out pretty good, I think. Can't complain. It'll, for a noise marine, you know. Work on the head here. Oh, hey, look at that. Not bad. Okay, so right now what we're doing is building up the top point of the where the light would be. So this would be building it up on dark hot pink. So to make it look like the light is hitting it properly. So we're working with very thin glazes to try to minimize that right there because it's such a bright color. Don't want to overpower and take over what I got in here. Okay, this. I'll smooth that out here in a bit. Like that leg right there. That leg. Love the way that came out. Fantastic. Try to work that in. Here too. The chest. I keep forgetting the chest. The chest is a thing. The chest is a thing. Looks very bubblegum colors. But you'll see once right now it's pretty bland. I have plans for the trim of the armor is going to be turquoise, sort of. I'm going to add contrast to the blue and pink. Right now it's going to be very in your face, which I think Noise Marines would appreciate. A little bit off there. Too much, too much. This. Some of that paint off. And we're gonna blend that in here because it's not wanting to blend together. Try to wet blend it here a little bit. Let that dry a bit. There it goes. A little bit more on the chest. And on the head. Ooh, I'm gonna have to get off here in a bit. Look at this. That chest starting to look good. A little bit in here. Where's the highest point? Something with the head in here. Do a little bit more on the arm. Here, blend that in a little bit more. There, on the forearm, a little bit more on the hand. Fingertips. Probably build a little bit more in here. I'm not looking forward to this trim. Suck. Might have to put on my glasses on those. Building opacity. Here. Very, very thin layers. Time of my life. Look that up in there. leg. I don't think that's gonna be. That's good enough. A little bit more on the shoulder pad. Face here. Chest a bit. Starting to come together. There it is. Very synthwavy. Let me blend that in a little bit more. Still see a harsh transition there. A little more opacity on that purple. On hot pink, dark hot pink. Oh my bad. This leg in here. Arm, fingertips. Yeah, a little bit more on the chest piece here. Anything in the head. Up there. Put some of that passive back in there. I already have the glaze part or the blended part. Gotta put some color in there as well. It's too dull. There you go. That's starting to pop up a little bit more, huh? Yeah, I was working with thin glazes, but it wasn't adding much of a oomph to it. Now that transition layer is in there, I can add the pop in there. Of that dark hot pink. Right here. Here on the hand, fingertips a bit, blend that in there. And then here. Let that opacity's up there. Starting to look good. There's the color. Man, that light's bright. Makes it look brighter than what it really is, the model. Can't even see it. Hell yeah. These are thicker glazes here that we're doing. Deposit more color where it needs to be. I always go back and smooth out those transitions. Do a little bit more on the chest. Yeah. Here. Yes, looking good. Nothing fancy. Now it's time to blend. Especially this here. A lot of sharp points in this. Blendy, blendy, blendy. I think everything else looks good, it's just that shoulder piece. Yeah, it's just a shoulder piece. I'm not a big fan of. Other than that, the model looks good. Let's try. Yeah, let's try. Take some off. More transition layer here. Try to fade away that line. Pretty strong. Still wet in there. Alright, I'll try that out. Do more of that purple one that I did earlier. If that'll ease that up a little bit. It should. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Put more water in here. Mm. There. Over there. Focusing in on that transition layer in there. That looks pretty bad. I gotta do this up here too. See what we got in here. Start from in here. Work my way up into it. There we go, look at that. Already. Already starting to look at it. Oh, I should have let that dry. Damn it, I ripped it. There we go. Here we're gonna work it down. Right? That's where the light will come from, down. Basically right down the middle. Do that basically like a V right down the middle. Here, yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna work that. Here, that's gonna go up. That part. This is gonna be towards here. Here. More towards the center. Try to leave some of that blue in there, where that can be seen. I need to mix more of this. More pink. I didn't know. That's good. And thin glazes. Gotta leave some of that blue right in there. There you go. Looks good. Fill that up in there. This will be more into the center. Same thing here, that'll be a V. Like these in here. These. That up. There, center. Work that right in there. The leg. I guess the leg will be unaffected back there. shadow. Right here. Now I got that in there. Get that stronger color in there. Purple here. Already got that glaze on there, it makes it a lot easier. Here it is. So I don't need that glaze anymore. There. Fill that purple that on there. Yeah. I'll do that side. This is gonna be here. Yeah. Need all of this here. Yeah. There you go. Look good right there. Very punchy. Oh, this music sucks. None of that is sense. There you go. All right. Okay. Did I not hear that? Huh. Guess I didn't hear that. Click on this one here a little bit. A little bit more towards that pink. There you go. Thing here. More down the center. We're gonna work out. Working that inside like that. Fill that out. Build that high color up. All right, it's no D&D, so I can keep going. Yeah. See if I can finish this today. Here we go. Building that color gradient's pretty good. Probably should have rinsed my brush off. Cheap ass synthetic brushes. There it is. Color's starting to build up. End up moving to that hot pink here in a little bit. I gotta work over here a little bit. I don't like that transition. It's pretty bad, but working on that. Back. End up getting that hot pink here in a little bit. Going to that dark hot pink. See how that comes out. This is just going to be at the very top. Ooh, that sneeze. Ooh, excuse me. Towards that edge here. Here comes dog. There's dog. What's up, dog? Here we go. Dog's probably gonna move the camera. Oh yes, 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 I hear you. There it is, moving the camera. Goose. Back up. Give it that little punch of color right there. Starting to come together. Again. There you go. Okay. Nice looking backpack, if I say so myself. And maybe that'll be purple pink there. I don't know why they painted that blue. Technically, it's a high point right there. Pure hot pink right here. Dark hot pink. Keep forgetting. It's not hot pink. So color. Yes. Starting to look very synthwavy here. Very 80s. Did that play? Let's see. It did, I just didn't hear it. I am Devin. Must have been too focused. I hear you. Yeah, sure. I am happy with that. That looks good. That looks great. Now the trim, I don't know if I should do the high points pink. If I should just leave it alone the way it is. I don't know. I don't know what to do. No, I don't have to do much. I like the way it is. I'm not sure I want to do pink in there. Or, yeah. Let's work on the trim. Yeah. Tired of doing this. Back. 71. Now the trim, I think we're going to use dark turquoise. Right there, dark turquoise. Turquoise itself. A bright jade for the high. All right. I don't think I've opened this one up either. No, I have not. Oh man, that came off in one piece. I don't think I've opened any of these. These were all new. My dogs are going at it in the back. Oh no. Take that off. That's the problem with these. Seal. And oh, got it. Seal that up. Bright jade. I think those are the colors I have saved on my list. I have to check. Can't remember. Sounds right. But you know, I didn't do any planning. I didn't write it down. I should have wrote it down. Like a moron that I am. I didn't do that. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Ugh. Trim is gonna be dark jade, turquoise, and white. dark jade. I don't need this dark turquoise or bright jade. To be honest with you. Here's dark jade, turquoise, white, and jade. Where's my jade? I just had it, didn't I? I had bright jade. Bright jade. Dark turquoise. Jade. There it is. Okay. So we're going to start off with dark turquoise. Yes, we're going to start with dark jade, which is not open either. As you can see, I haven't used a lot of these paints. They're all still pretty new. Just recently trying to acquire the entire line because I really enjoy these paints. They're a dream out of the bottle. Not much, if any, thinning is needed. They're pretty good straight out of the bottle. Turquoise, did I open this up? Yes, I did. Okay. So we're gonna go dark jade first. So we're gonna do that. Turquoise for the highlight, and then that's gonna be the highest. Okay. I'm gonna have to be careful here. I don't want to clean up, mess up the armor that I just did. So we're gonna use my fancy pants brush. Of course you can't see. Good. Because of course this is going to be trim galore. Let me get my shit. Ow! I can't see. Oh boy, these things suck. Why is there so much trim on these? Why can't these models be normal? Oh my lord. This is gonna take forever. This match it well. My lord. Do people enjoy this? This is not fun to paint. So much. Be really careful. Jesus, the people paint this for fun. My lord. Borderline masochist painting here. But we're going slowly, but we're going. Having the absolute time of my life. Painting trim. Get in there. Jeez. Oh. And I can see why people are not a fan of these. Here, not putting this in the camera. Jesus. This is borderline torture. But I can also see people not building this 100% like I did. To avoid this, right? Yeah, this appears to be a self-induced problem here. Man, you can barely tell the difference here. So dark. Dark jade though. What are you doing? My dogs. Sounds like they got into something they shouldn't be. Okay. Ugh, the arm trim. Ugh. I think I'm missing something there. I think something broke. Oh no, I guess not. I guess that's how it looks, I guess. Okay. Let us continue. So I was thinking maybe leaving the wing and painting it gold, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it comes out. And people enjoy this. Yes, baby. Oh, don't ask me, ask Mom. Yes. Oh, you're fine.
Oh, Dad, it looks so cool.
Thanks, this sucks.
No, it ain't. It looks like a... It looks like a galaxy, Dad. Dad? It looks like,
She's taking a shower, baby. Sorry, my little one. I wanted to eat my wife's chips, asking me like I can give her permission. Okay. I gotta do this part of the arm trim. I'm wearing my glasses, so I have it at a weird angle. It's in there, it doesn't really matter too much. You won't be able to see that. Nor that down there. We're gonna leave that alone. Here. That jade in there. Okay. That's Mom's. I have to ask her when she comes out. Just wait till she comes out of the shower.
It looks so cool, Dad.
What up, everyone?
Dad, I love your painting.
Okay, let's knock out the shoulder piece here now.
Starter piece? Hi, Zeus. What you doing? What you doing, Zeus? Doberman Zeus? Hey there. What you doing?
There we go. Being careful, like. Concentrating pretty good here. Don't want to make a mistake here. Really like the way the armor came out. I don't want to mess that up. Okay. I am still not done because there's more. Oy. I don't understand this. People really enjoy painting these guys. It's ridiculous. The backpack's the only thing left. Oh no, I got the chest piece in here too. Yay me. Probably shouldn't have glued the arms in. Oh no, it appears that's it. What's this here? Oh, and the helmet. Of course. Of course. It would be. Helmet too. Okay. As long as we stay away from the part that we already. You know what? I didn't paint that. I didn't think about the back of the helmet. Dang it. I can work on that a different time. Right now, I just want to finish what I'm doing. Hey, Black-Handed, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. We're working on hey, what is this? Noise Marine? Yeah, please be quiet. Get out of here. Go. Working on a Noise Marine. Trying to get them all synth-waved out because I just feel it'll look better that way than how Games Workshop has them painted. Not a fan of it. You guys remind me of rockers back in the day. Which one? The on the disc, or is that I don't really work on these guys. I'm more of a Space Marine. Right now, what I'm trying to build is my Crimson Fist army. But I figured I needed to change the pace, so working on these guys. Then here's my other one. This is pure airbrush that I was working on. But I figured I'd work on my brushwork and make it look a lot better. Sorry. Got my glasses on. Kind of hard to work on these guys. Where was I? Helmet, correct. This. This part here. It is looking good. Okay, so this is all just part of the trim. Or yeah, this is all trim. Forgot to do the blades and all that, and tubing. I think I might just use silver for that. I don't know if you like. Working too hard to get it done. There we go. This. That one in there. Oh yeah, that's right. Like I said, I'm not the disc. Yeah, you're right. It is Thousand Suns. Took the mirror and staff from Age of Sigmar Shard speaker from Hidden Knights of Slanesh. I used one of the Noise Marine head parts. I used the backpack from the old metal Noise Marine. Oh yeah, those are cool. I do like those. Yeah, the ones with the those aren't the ones with the guitars, is it? Or are those? I think those are cut. Those are resin printed. I think. I can't picture it. The old ones. Oh, okay. Chaos Lords. Okay. Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep. That's cool, man. I'd love to see that. I'm a big fan of people kit bashing and seeing that. 'Cause, man, you come up with so much better looking models. Power Sword and Plasma Piston. That's awesome. Yeah, kit bashing. The way some people come up with some good ideas with that. It's ridiculous. I don't know. I like the models the way they are. I can't see myself buying like 3 models just to make one. Although I wanted to do that with the Pedro Cantor. Model, because kind of hard to get nowadays. I'm a Crimson Fist fanboy. Kind of wanted to get that new model, the Lieutenant Santos or whatever his name is, and do a kit bash for him and make him a Pedro Cantor model. But I missed out. Had stuff to do with the family, so I wasn't able to. Rumor is they're supposed to bring them back. Make it easier to get, where it's not a FOMO, but Games Workshop, you know how they are. They like their FOMO. There it is. Okay. I think these... You know, I just actually recently just got into Warhammer not too long ago. About maybe what? A couple years ago, maybe about a year ago, a year and a half now. I started with the Ultramarines. I bought the Leviathan box set. I started painting them Ultramarines, and then I started researching into chapters. Then I fell in love with Dark Angels after a while, and then I did the synthwave style here, Ultramarines. These are going to be my Ultramarine models. Yep. These are going to be my Ultramarine models. And then I ended up switching over to Crimson Fist because I think it was I was listening to the lore on Pedro Cantor, and something came up from the book Rin's World about what he did with that lady, where that was not the chapter master, but the Lieutenant Cortez, what he did with that lady. And then Cantor came over and just pretty much saved that lady from the orcs. That's my jam. I really enjoy them. But I'm also a big fan of the Ultramarines. Good old girly man. Not much of a 18-ish points of chaos, 500. Damn. $1,800 points of chaos. Wow, man. That's awesome. I think I got 18,000. Ooh, jeez. It's even more. I barely got 2,000 points in Space Marines. Yeah. Almost every model they have in made for chaos. Man, I really wish I would have started when I was younger. Like, I love the lore. The everything about it is just cool. I'm just recently got my boy into it when I bought, like I said, when I bought the Leviathan box set. He's in love with the Tyranids, so it kind of worked out. And my daughter likes the Space Wolves, and sometimes she's into the Blood Angels. Depends on what mood she's feeling into. Yeah, no Chaos fans here, unfortunately. I do like the models. The models are cool. Oh, cool. So yeah, you got them at a pretty good discount then. I was thinking about opening a store, you know. Me and my wife have been talking about it, doing a hobby store, you know. It's always been a dream. That's cool. That's lucky, man. That's really cool. What? I don't know. What? Back to good old days, second and third edition. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about second edition. Or third edition, I'm sorry. Third and fourth or fifth? I can't remember which one people really like to. I want to say it's fifth, yeah. Yeah, fifth, yeah. I mean, there's still people that play fifth edition. Although I'm still trying to understand the rules myself, so. I'm sure I could find the rules if I want. If I ever think about playing fifth. Okay. I think that will be all the trim. I'm gonna do some jade here. Fifth edition. I don't know. It sounds like it's. I'll mix it here. Give me a second. Okay. That's when I think fifth edition was when they started introducing a lot of the Tyranid knives too. think what was that? One of the unknown hives was that red and black one. I think. I'm not sure if it was Blanche that made that art set. That art. Can't remember. My way out here. But yeah, that's some cool stuff, man. Custodes, how do the Custodes play? I heard it's one of the easier armies to wrap your head around. Bringing that highlight up. Starting to come up. There it is. Just slowly but surely that jade will come out. Yeah. Yeah, because they look a lot of fun though. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a fan of the Valorous. Trajan's pretty cool. The model looks fantastic too. Then I've seen a lot of people play with them, and they're pretty tanky, like you said. Yeah. Oh really? That became true. I didn't know if that got revealed. That's cool. The King in Yellow ends Valdor. I'm interested in what they're gonna what's gonna happen with the Star Child. Because if that turns out to be the Emperor, man, it's gonna change the game. But I doubt Games Workshop will ever bring the Emperor back. Because Valdor, what? It's supposed to be looking for him, right? If I remember correctly. Will have to split his soul and such. Star Child to be. Yeah. Yeah. We have to split his soul and such for the Star Child to be him. Well, he did split his soul, didn't he? Right before, when he got on the Horus's ship, and he let go of his emotions or his anger. I can't remember what it was. What he let go, and that's supposed to be the Star Child. If I'm correct, I might be wrong. But it's also have to contend with the Grey Knights too if they ever decide to bring him back. They don't want the Emperor to come back. It's just weird. You'd think they'd want to see their daddy back. There you go, starting to look. Starting to pop. Slowly but surely. There you go, look at that. Guess I really don't need this. The light does help. Oh, water. Welcome in. If you're new, we're painting a noise marine in the style of synthwave. I like it. Oh, is it? Eh. Tormentor. I think you're right. I think you're right. Yeah. My headcanon. Is it though? That's their Marines. Yeah. Let's see. Emperor's children. Woman. I'm looking it up. I hate being wrong. It is a tormentor. You are correct. You are 100% correct. I thought it was a noise marine. I should change that. Warman. Oop, done. Tormentor and Fractal dual build kit is tactical assault. That's model 3. Yeah. You are correct. I stand corrected. Like I said, I don't really know much about Chaos Marines. I'm trying to learn. Because honestly, I think I might just end up picking up some Emperor's Children, because I really, really dig this color scheme on them. What is that? They had this really cool detachment that I think, oh my god, I saw it in the play on tabletop. Emperor. Oh my lord, what is it called? It was really, really cool. From that game. Thrill Seekers, Elder's Children are skilled warriors. He's able to shoot, declare, charge, and basically. Edges to Dark Prince, Infernal Rivalries, no. Is it that one? Emperor's Children can ignore all modifiers. So no characteristics. No, it's not internal. No, it's not that one either. There's this really cool detachment I fell in love with. Previous Blaze, no. Rapid Restoration, no. Part of Last Access, no. Seated, no. Oh my lord. Mercurial Host, I think. Or considered because it's just objective the best, but the Carnival. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. The Mercurial Host is the one I'm looking at here. I'll have to look at that episode again because, man, those things were just seemed like a lot of fun to do. And I think it could have been the conceited one you're talking about. I don't know. A lot of these just looks like it would be a lot of fun to play. Thank you for the correction, by the way. Appreciate that. But yeah, that'll be my wish list. All mode, load that makes it fluorescent. I have their what's it called? Their speed paint that they make for it. It's not Wicked Pink. I can't remember what it's called. That one I use for the Tyranids because my boy wanted to make them synthwavy too. It's a good idea. I'll look into it. That'll definitely work. I was looking at the new Fanatic paints. They have a lot of punchy colors. Right now I'm in the Pro Acryl line. One of my favorite. I just really like the way they come out of the bottle myself. I'll definitely have to check out that wash. Because I'm not sure if Pro Acryl makes anything like that. They do make a fluorescent pink though. Which I could use as a wash as well. Yeah. Be surprised. I specifically use hold on, let me see. I got it right here. Familiar Pink. That's what it's called. Familiar Pink. That's what I use. That's a pretty good one. This thing I actually wash or speed paint. Yeah. Yeah. Is that part of the Fanatic line, right? Effect paint, okay. Yeah, I'm kind of trying to find a good paint line myself. And like I said, I ended up landing on Pro Acryl. Is that mostly because I really enjoy the way it's coming off of the it just flows off the bottle really nice. But I'm down to dabble into other people's paints, you know. Especially if it, you know, makes things a little bit punchier. What I like to see. Because the brighter, the better. Oh, I forgot to do the arm. There we go. Oh, I need to do this. I didn't do this. Hurry there. That's okay. I'll work on it. Do a little bit in here. How's your day going? Everything all right? PA3 is good, but it's gel rather than liquid, so it flows better from the bottle without thinning. I get why you like it. I just really like Armor Painter for that because it thins really. Yeah, it does. What I heard. The war paints, yeah, the war paints. That's what kind of made me turn away from Army Painter, because that's all I kept hearing about it. That's all I kept hearing about it. It's just, it was trash. But I'm hearing nothing but good things from the Fanatic line. I might just jump in and see what I find in there. I might find something nice. Yeah, first day in 3 months. First day off in almost 3 months, so I'm painting like a motherfucker. Hey, I feel you, man. I don't really get time. I'm trying to make time for me, but I've got a really busy schedule, and with work and my kids, you know. But I'm getting there. I'm trying to make it to where I can get on every day and just paint. You know, earlier today, before I started painting this guy, I was doing him, this model here. Actually, I should get it to where you can see it right in there. Started trying out new things. Here's the face. Doesn't take care of 2 special needs. Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of. It's taxing, I can imagine. But sometimes it's always good just to take a little time to yourself, you know. It's hard to find it though. I get it. Especially like that, with your situation. That's something else. All right, working in a little bit in the jade here. What business? What do you run? There we go. Look at that. Already looking a lot nicer. Bringing that green tends to pop out. Pops out. Let's get closer in there. There it is. Oh wow. That's cool. Man, that is awesome. That's cool. I've always wanted to see people do that. Something about good armor. I'm assuming you're You like forge? Oh wow, that's awesome, man. I can imagine it's very, very taxing. That's awesome, though. I always wanted to learn how to do that. That in carpentry or leatherworking. Here. Then where I put on my armor and let my sister shoot me. Get out. Dude, that's the balls on you, man. Hell no. But hey, I think I've seen that at 45. The steel, correct? Hell no. I don't think I could trust that. Ooh, my brush is starting to fray. That's not a good thing. How long have I been going? 3.5 hours? I'm not putting everything in the middle. It's starting to stray. Oh, there we go. $41.30. Steel, hardened, and tempered. That's cool. 41.30. That's pretty hard steel. Yep. Yeah, I'm a welder. Well, not really. I do. I'm a maintenance technician, but I do a lot of welding, like tool grade steel. So yeah, I understand how hard some of those metals can be. How much do you normally charge for one of those? Like, let's say you want a custom made armor, like, I imagine that's a freaking arm and a leg. Sheesh. And that's what, like functional armor, or was that like a cosplay kind of deal? Nah, you're fine. I get it. I'm the same way. I got fat hands, man. Fat hands. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I get it. That's fucking awesome. There's at one point, I don't know if you ever played the old Xbox One game, Rise, Son of Rome. I was looking into somebody, see if they could make me the armor that he wears. Look, I forgot what what they're called. Oh my god, it begins with an L. I can't remember the name. Lord. Oh my lord, this is gonna bother me. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. That reticulated armor that the Romans used to wear. There you go. Starting to pop out. Or something segmentata. I can't remember the name. It's gonna bother me. This is gonna bother me. Lorica segmentata. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. That's the one I wanted to make, have somebody make. Specifically the one that was in the game itself. Doing turquoise now. A little bit of jade. Yeah, that came out pretty watery. So a little bit. Not a fan of the way that came out. Came out too light. There we go. A little bit brighter. A little bit more greener. There you go. I think I might just end it with this highlight here. I'm not sure. Not sure I feel like I'm gonna step it up anymore. Pretty good to me right there. That nice little highlight. I think it punches it out a little bit more. I think I might end up using that turquoise as an edge highlighting. Towards the highest part here. Same thing here. I'm gonna go up here with this. And welcome everybody. Appreciate this. You guys stop by in. I was recently corrected that this is a tormentor, not a space marine or a noise marine. I was under the impression that's what that was. Yeah, look at that. It's starting to come out pretty good. All that green just starts to pop against the blue and the pink. Right in there. The edge. Here right at the top. Bring that up, up. In here, right at the ear. And with the edge of the armor here. Right, like so. Catch a little bit here. Just a little bit in the edges in there. Oh no, I messed it up. I got it on the pink. Oh no. It's alright, I can fix that. Anything here. There. We'll push a little bit in here. Thanks for stopping by, guys. How is everybody doing? What's y'all's favorite faction here? I had one that's a Chaos Space Marine. Mr. Blackhand over there. Black-handed. Like I said, I am a Crimson Fist fan myself. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. We are a new stream, obviously, right? I am baby stream. I tend to go almost every day from 7:30, usually when I get off of work, to about 8:30 if possible. If possible. Some up here. Trying to get that green, the highest points here. Like that. This green, this turquoise would make a good verdigris color. Especially if you make it into like a wash. Oh, I messed up. Oh no. too much. There we go. Clean that right off. Almost like nothing happened. Did I do this part? I think, no, I did not. Tip of the spike in there. Here, I didn't do that. That's too watered down. Not getting much of anything there. Get a little bit in here. Some in there. There it is. Look at that. Look great. For my first Emperor's Children, I think this came out great so far. Inside here, it's looking pretty bad in there. Get a little bit inside in here. That in there. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. Coming out good?
Hmm? Your blending's getting better.
Yeah.
It looks really
Yeah. I don't know. Going for almost 4 hours. We'll end it here in about 20 minutes. 20 minutes to go, and I'm gonna call the stream over here. But as for right now, this is where we're ending. I mean, fantastic. I think, like I said, I was thinking about doing skin tones for here, where that, whatever that is, chaps, whatever you want to call them. Turquoise for the highest of the high. Do that. Let's get in the camera, huh? That right up there. Right in there. Push that in there. We're going to use this as a edge highlight here. Same thing here. Yep. Go with that there. Say maybe here. Yep. Right at the tip. Maybe in here. There. around there, here, around that edge, tip of the spikes here, here, and maybe up here. Get that little bit up in here. I might have to end up blending this a little bit in, but that's okay. Probably end up doing that anyways. So a lot of these spots are looking a little funky. Right? Just like that. Uh-oh. Lost my camera. There we go. It's back. So, with that, this is where I'm left at. I think with that one, I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Thank you if you guys joined, appreciate it. If you followed, appreciate that. Please, I invite everyone here that's watching, please like it and subscribe if you enjoy what I have here. You know, like I said, I'm still new, getting the hang of this whole streaming thing, but I'd appreciate any help you guys have. I also have a TikTok, same name, Vigilant Artistry, where I not only paint minis. Right now I have some of the Crimson Fist tutorials that I've been doing. I am also working on posting some pictures of my bigger models. For instance, here's one guy. Eyes don't look very good, but you know, looks pretty good, I think, there. Anywho, appreciate everybody that stopped by. I'll be on tomorrow, probably like around 7:30 or so. If you feel to join, please, like I said, please follow and what's the word I'm looking for? Yeah, just follow me. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, guys, have a good night. Appreciate everything.